Hi guys, Leo is here and welcome to this video. Today I am going to teach you 12 months in Ukrainian language, and also I am going to give you some hints and which will make it very easy for you to remember and understand why we call them 12 months in Ukrainian language the way we call them, and you'll understand why they might sound so strange for you. Let's start. January, січень. Січень. Repeat. Січень. Very good. Let's move on, and we call січень cause сніг січе, where сніг snow and січе means that snow falls down quickly and it might be difficult to look or see anything, and also snow might cut or hurt your face or lips, everything, and it might be really cold, like 15 degrees below zero or 10 degrees below zero, and in some cases even 20 degrees below zero. That's exactly when we say сніг січе, and that's why січень. The next month, February, лютий. Лютий. Repeat. Лютий. Лютий. And we say лютий cause the winter might be severe in this month. Зима може бути лютою, and severe means лютою, and it's very similar to лютий. So we say that it's very possible that this month will be the most severe in the whole winter, and it might be 20 degrees and 25 degrees below zero, and it was just like this year. It was 22 degrees below zero at night, so that's something you have to prepare for if you are planning a visit to Ukraine when it's winter, and especially when it's February. It's very common that it will be cold and severe. Now let's move on. It's spring, and the first month, March, is called Березень. Березень. Repeat. Березень. Very good. And Березень, we call it this way cause buds show on birches, and buds, Бруньки, show on, з'являються на, and березах, Birches. And Birches, it's березах, and березах is very similar to the name of the month. So that's why we call it Березень. Березень. Let's move on. The next day, April, the next month, April, and April is Квітень. 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 Repeat. Квітень. Very good. It's really easy. We call it Квітень because усе квітне. Everything is in blossom. Everything. Усе квітне in blossom. You see, blossom квітне is very similar to the name of the month Квітень, and that's why we call it like this. Let's move on. The next month is May, in Ukrainian Травень. Травень. Repeat. Травень. And it's really also very similar and logical. We call it Травень cause in this month трави зеленіють. Трави plants, and зеленіють, it's when plants are showing up under the ground with green leaves. And we say it just with one word, зеленіють. You can see that plants, трави, very similar to травень. Травень. That's why we call it like this. And this month, usually will be very, very green. Everything will be green. Every tree, every plant will show leaves, and they will be growing. And probably it will be just like summer. It might be really hot, like 25 degrees below zero, but at night it will still be cold, and it's still spring, even if it's just before summer. And let's move on. The next month, the first month of summer, is June, in Ukrainian Червень. Червень. Repeat, Червень. Very good. And it's the best month probably to go to Ukraine because it's not cold, and you might buy lots of fruits, lots of berries like strawberries, and berries like strawberry, they are going red, and we say that Клубніка червоніє, strawberry is going red. That's why we call it червень. You see, it's very, very similar. Червень, червоніє, going red. That's why червень. And if you are planning to have a vacation in Ukraine, try to visit Ukraine in June, because you will be able to find lots of different tasty berries to buy and to eat and to enjoy, and it won't be cold at all. The next month is July. Липень. Липень. Repeat. Липень. Very good. We call it Липень because in this month special trees, Linden trees, which we call Lippi, are in blossom. And you see, Lippi, Липень. That's why we call it like this. Linden trees are in blossom. It means the month is July. But lots of linden trees we might also be in blossom in June too. But still, if you will come to Ukraine in July, you will still find some linden trees in blossom, and you will see and smell how good they smell when they are in blossom. And also it might be the hottest month in the summer, and depending where you will be, it might be 25 or 30 degrees above zero. The next month is August. August in Ukrainian Серпень. Серпень. Repeat, Серпень. Very good. And we call it Серпень because in the past, probably like 500 years ago, 600 years ago and more, people who were living in Ukraine, they were using special tools to harvest wheat and rye, and we call these tools sickles. And sickles in Ukrainian, they are серпи. And you see, Серпами, Серпень, is very, very similar. So it means that in this month, people were harvesting wheat and rye with sickles. That's why Серпами, that's why Серпень. Серпами, Серпень, very similar. So, Серпень. Let's move on. Вересень. Вересень is September. Вересень. Repeat. Вересень. Good. And Вересень, on the one hand, it's the month which is the first month of starting process in Ukraine. So every kid will go to his or her school, and every student will go to the university, and also September means that all vacations are finished and people have to go to school or to university or to work and study or work. And if you are planning to come to Ukraine to study, that's exactly the month when you're going to start your studying in any kind of university, or any kind of studying will start in September. And also, If you feel like you want to improve your Ukrainian language and study Ukrainian more and get better at speaking or reading or writing, we can have a private lesson, and for this use the link under this video. We call it Вересень because in this month heather is in blossom, and heather is a special plant which is growing in Ukraine, and that's why it's like this. You see, Квітне in blossom and heather Верес. Верес, Вересень, very, very similar. Вересень, that's why they are connected. It's like Вересень is the month when heather is in blossom. Let's move on. The next month, October. October is very logical, and in Ukraine it sounds Жовтень. Жовтень. We call it Жовтень because leaves on the trees become yellow in this month, and people like to make photos. In Жовтень it's very, very popular to hire a photographer or to get married, and people like to make lots of photographs in October because it will be very beautiful. Leaves will be not only yellow but red, orange, brown, sometimes green, and it will look very, very beautiful. And because leaves on the trees become yellow, листя жовтіє, we call it Жовтень. You see, жовтіє, Жовтень. They are connected and they are very, very similar. Let's move on. The next month is November. November is Listopad. 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 Repeat. Listopad. Good. And just like October, it's connected to and Listopad because листя падає. Leaves are falling down. Leaves, листя, падає, are falling down. You see, листя падає, Listopad. It's like two words together. Listopad. Let's move on. And the next month is December. And December is probably the best month and the most favorite month among the majority of Ukrainians, because this month will open winter holidays like Christmas, New Year's Day, and in Ukraine we celebrate New Year's Day two times, one on the 31st of December and second in January, and December is like a big preparation for this holidays. And December is Грудень. Грудень. Repeat. Грудень. Good. And we call it Грудень because snow falls down and create lumps. Like some maybe hills, very small hills, like sometimes it will be like 25 centimeters, and or it will be without any particular shape, more like lumps, and we say that сніг, snow, падає, falls down, create, утворює, грудки, lumps. And you see, грудки, грудень, they are connected and very, very similar. And cause the snow will probably be in forms like lumps on the ground and maybe like small hills, we call it Грудень. And also in this month it might be also already really cold. For sure it will be snowing, but it depends how much snow will fall down. Sometimes it can be lots of snow, sometimes the snow can just can be snowing and no snow on the ground because it will be like 0 degrees or 1 degrees above 0 or 1 degrees below 0. But anyway, you have to be prepared that it might be 5 degrees below zero and it might be really cold. Well, that's it for this video. My name is Leo Liznovsky and see you in my next videos.